What is happening at Sheffield United? The team that everybody liked last season. They surprised everybody. The team that nobody expected last season to even resist in the Premier League, and they ended up by almost going to European competitions. What happened to Sheffield United? What happened to Chris Wilder? Hey guys, Ogs here, and in this video we are going to focus on our opposition on Saturday, Sheffield United. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Help this video get more than 1,000 likes. You wanna help the channel grow? Membership options are activated in this channel. Choose whatever you feel comfortable. It's not an obligation and you don't have to. Okay guys, so let me introduce to you Sheffield United, the team that we are going to play against on weekend. Sheffield United haven't won any game this season. They only have one draw. The last game they played against Wolves, they lost 2-0 at home. In the Carabao Cup, they drew 1-1, but I think they lost on penalties. They lost against Aston Villa 1-0. They lost against Leeds United 1-0. They lost against Arsenal 2-1. They lost against Liverpool 2-1. They drew against Fulham 1-1. They lost against Man City 1-0. So this is the kind of situation that you don't want to be in, because they are hurt, okay? And they are shaping their blades right now to fight against the Lions, okay? So Saturday is not going to be an easy game at all. And I don't want to hear about, oh, they can't score, they can't do this and that, because we all know what happened in the past, and especially last season. Every time a team was having some issues last season, when they played Chelsea Football Club, they beat us, the manager got the job back, everybody happy, and they restarted their season nicely. I'm not gonna name teams here, but you know everything that happened, right? So as you can tell here, they are right at the bottom, not really at the bottom, but 19th in the Premier League. Wow, only 1 point so far, but they have great players, you know, almost the same players that they had last season, and they even made some addition. You know, they bought Brewster from, you know, Liverpool, but he used to be a Chelsea Academy kid, right? Remember him? And they have Ampadu on loan over there. They lost Dean Anderson, but they have another good goalkeeper, and they still pretty much have the same players than last season, as you can tell. McGoldbridge, the guy who never even scored in the Premier League but scored twice against Chelsea Football Club last season. Remember? They humiliated Chelsea Football Club. Ethan Ampadu is not going to play because he's from Chelsea, parent club. So he's not going to hurt us, and we don't have really to worry about him. And pretty much the same players, and they have great players. They performed very good in the Premier League last season. Nobody gave them a chance, and this season it looks like people are giving them a chance this season, but they are not taking that chance, if that makes sense. Last season we didn't even know who they were, and I think 90% of people said they were going straight back to the championship. But hey, they did the job in the Premier League. But this season, you know why? You know the reason why they are struggling? I'm gonna tell you in the second part of this video. And let's look at their statistics a little bit here. I can't really talk about everything, but you see the ratings. who is on top of the chart here. Ethan Ampadu, 7.13. That tells you that we have somebody here, okay? He is one of the best in that team this season. So I don't know what Frank Lampard is going to decide about Ethan Ampadu, but he's leading the chart. I'm not going to go to the details because it's going to be too much. But as you can tell here, number one, Ethan Ampadu, my own boy. So why Sheffield United are struggling this season in the Premier League? The answer is very simple. It's the Premier League. It's the second season syndrome. Yeah, the first season, when coaches or players come to the Premier League, they kind of got a honeymoon period, okay? They will be winning because people don't really understand them properly, you know? I can give you an example of Antonio Conte. When he came with the 3 at the back system, it wasn't a thing in the Premier League. He pretty much smashed everybody. He won the Premier League, but the second season, he tried to do the same thing. He didn't want to change. He was stubborn, and everybody found out how to deal with him, and players were targeted, and the rest is history. The same with Mauricio Sarri. He came with Sarri ball in the Premier League. 6 months, he took everybody by storm. And the second part of the season, everybody found out how to deal with Mauricio Sarri, and the rest is history. Very lucky indeed, because those stubborn managers, they can win something, but are they gonna continue to win in the second season? I really doubt it. The only way they can win in the second season is to get more quality players to fit their system. That is the danger of a set system, because you need specific kind of players. You can't adapt yourself to the team need to adapt to you. I think that is exactly what happened to Chris Wilder, because he knows only one way of playing football. And when you get found out and targeted in the Premier League, game over. In that case, you need individual quality to bail you out. Another thing to take to consideration here is that those stubborn managers, they got in trouble with the dressing room very quickly, because players get tired of doing the same thing over and over again. They are like dictators. Their ways or no way. If you look at Mourinho, Antonio Conte, Mauricio Sarri, and many others, they don't like to be challenged. They have to do their way or no way. But that kind of management is not good in this days and age, because people are free. People want to feel some freedom. People want to have a voice and decide what is happening in the dressing room. I still believe that Sheffield United are going to stay in the Premier League. I don't see them going down, because there are so many other teams bad and worse than them. So they are going to stay in the Premier League, in my opinion. But Chris Wilder needs to learn how to adjust his system and get the result, instead of imposing something that is not working out. The problem with stubborn dictators is that they don't change. They keep on doing the same thing over and over again until they crash out and disappeared. And that is exactly what happened to Norwich City last season. They had a good enough squad to stay in the Premier League, but they kept on doing the same thing, and that's why dictators always die with their ideas. Anyways, guys, that was my short presentation about the opposition. And I didn't talk much about Chelsea Football Club because I'm waiting for Frank Lampard press conference before I make a proper match preview. So stay tuned, think outside the box. God bless you, and see you in a little bit.